Let's talk about the negotiations over the debt ceiling, because we're just 10 days away from what economists say would be a catastrophic default. As a member of Congress, as a Republican who is, as with all the House Republicans, standing behind Kevin McCarthy, completely unified as of right now, can you guarantee the U.S. will not default on its debt obligation?
We don't have to default unless the president wants us to. We can prioritize spending on June 1st to pay the interest on the debt. In terms of tax revenues, we get 11 times the interest on the debt annually. There's no reason to default, but that does mean that we can't pay all of our bills in time. What you've seen in some of the recent polling with the Associated Press and others, 63% of Americans want U.S. Congress and the president to address our deficit, to reduce our deficit. I'm advocating for no new taxes. I'm advocating to freeze spending. I also believe we need to have work requirements. And for the 52% of federal employees who aren't showing up to work, maybe those are the first ones who should get fired if they're not doing their job, because the average American has to go to work to get their paycheck every week, but some in the federal government don't have to, and that's not fair.
So you are in favor of work requirements. This is one of the sticking points for individuals receiving some of these social safety net programs. My understanding from what Speaker McCarthy just told Manu Raju in the exact spot where you're standing about an hour or so ago is that this would apply just to able-bodied individuals, recipients who do not have dependents. Is that right?
That's what my understanding is as well. And look, the president, Joe Biden, he supported work requirements in past years. So I don't understand why it's so controversial today. And again, Jake, we have a divided Congress. We ought to be working together on this issue. Both parties, Republicans and Democrats alike, created the deficit that we have today. Both parties need to sit down and fix it.
Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace